Hi, it's Randi Sloane with Real Life at the Long Island International Film Expo, and I am standing with Tara Notrica. She's going to explain her documentary, Second Chance.
Hi, thank you so much for having me today and to speak about our documentary. So Second Chance was actually co-produced by Matthew White and Brian Gerlach of Fourth Coast Productions, and Parker Bennett was the director of photography in the film. The film basically follows me for a few weeks up until my bone marrow transplant for a rare hematological immunological disease called mast cell disease. And the disease was a very difficult disease to contend with because it caused me to have anaphylactic episodes to a multitude of triggers, including different foods, chemicals, medications, environmental, allergens, different odors, sunlight, temperature changes, barometric pressure changes. So it was at times very, very grueling. It took a very, very long time to be diagnosed. I actually was a patient in many, many different facilities throughout the country in different states, received many different diagnoses until I was finally properly diagnosed after a 5-year journey. Thankfully, once I was diagnosed, it kind of turned my situation around because at the point of diagnosis, I was 100 pounds on a feeding tube 12 hours a day, and I had lost 50% of my muscle mass, and my body was losing its capability to absorb vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. So thankfully, I did receive that diagnosis.
Let me ask you, what inspired you to make this film with your daughter? Samantha Horowitz is Tara's daughter, and you can explain what her place was in the film and what she did with you.
So I actually went through 2 transplants, one autologous stem cell transplant with my own cells that was not successful, and then I wound up doing 3 years later an allogeneic bone marrow transplant with an anonymous donor, and we just felt it was something that we wanted to share. We wanted to provide hope and strength and courage and resilience to other people that might be going through similar situations, whether it be something health related or some kind of other family struggle. I think a lot of people could really relate to what we were going through, and what made it very unique was we told it through music. So my daughter is actually a collaborator on 11 songs that we created during the filming process. Some before, during, and we continued after the filming process. And there are different clips that are shown during the film, and it was really, as some people said, very therapeutic.
Yes.
for all of us to really express our emotions through music, and it was life-saving for me because as a transplant patient I spent a tremendous amount of time in isolation, and it helped me really get through the process.
And I'm sure also with the pandemic that we're still in, that had to add to maybe a little anxiety that you had. Just, you didn't want to, be exposed to anything last year. When did you make this film?
The film was actually filmed in 2018, which was when I had the transplant, and Matthew spent approximately 2 years editing the film, so he just released it in July of 2020.
On social media, or where can they read more about this this mast cell disease?
Well, you could learn about some of the things that I went through on Matthew's website, which is 4th, coastproductions.com. So he's got a synopsis, he has a trailer, he has some stills uploaded on his site from the movie, and if you Google mast cell disease, you can find a lot of different information. I was actually diagnosed by Brigham and Women's Hospital up in Massachusetts, so they actually have a center of excellence for mast cell disease.
Well, I just want to say that I think it's very, not only encouraging, but very brave of you to come out and, make this film and let others know what you went through, and, you know, just sharing your story. And, you know, you never know if it can help somebody, or, like you said, very therapeutic. You know, you're not alone. People aren't alone in whatever they're dealing with, if it's a medical issue or whatever. You know, it's nice to know that there are other people who have gone through what you're going through, and vice versa. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
Thank
good
you
luck
for
and
having us.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.